Hello, my name is Miss Robertson, and I just wanted to come and talk about our campus-wide safety protocol and procedures, and kind of just what we do here on campus. So the first thing I do want to acknowledge is that our safety protocol, our procedures, all of that is a shared responsibility on our campus. The administrators do take the lead on it. They are responsible for it, but every single individual on campus counts. We all have to know the procedures. We all have to be equipped. We all have to stay alert, and we all have to support one another through those processes in order to make it work. And one of the main things is that we all have to be prepared, right? So in order to respond effectively, we have to have proactive preparedness, right? We have to already be prepared, which is regularly having drills, regularly maintaining the safety equipment that we may need, making sure that the staff are equipped to respond quickly and appropriately, and knowing that every single second counts, whether it's a drill or the real thing. We have to have something to do every second so we know where we're going, what we're doing, and we can do that quickly. Some emergency situations that may happen at school are, of course, medical emergencies where the EMS is needed. And so that protocol is just calling 911. If they're on our safety team, we have trained first aid professionals, so they have been trained and they can render first aid if need be. We want to clear the area where the patient is. We want to delegate someone to wait for EMS and guide them to the area. Once it's resolved, once the patient has been transported where they need to go, we want to kind of clean up the area and then send out communication, letting them know, like, hey, there was a situation, excuse me. We had to call EMS, but everything is fine. We reacted quickly and swiftly. The patient is doing well, and then, of course, document the emergency. Let's say the air breaks down in somebody's classroom, right? So first thing we want to do is we just want to report the issue to the proper personnel. We want to assess the situation, evaluate it, see if we need to relocate from one room to another, right? And then just continue to monitor the students' well-being. We don't want them spending a whole day at school being hot, being sweaty, right, if the air breaks down. Or it may lead to an early dismissal, so if it's that severe. A drill that we do all the time is our lockdown drill, and so what that consists of is teachers locking their doors, turning off the lights, turning off projectors, turning off their smart boards. If they have a curtain over their window or something covering their window on their door, they have to let that down. Teachers and students will move out of the line of sight, which means away from doors, away from windows, and then they'll just maintain silence and wait for official communication stating that the drill is over or it is now safe if it's the real thing. And then, of course, you would just stay inside your room, no one in, no one out. Daily expectations that we have are secure access, and that's just maintaining the exterior doors, making sure they're always locked, making sure they are not unattended, making sure they're not propped open. And that is an expectation that we have from our teachers and our SRO, right? We have audits and they come and they check that and make sure. Car drop off, car pickup expectations, just making sure that everything is flowing smoothly. We want to make sure that students are safe, cars are being safe, nobody is being put in danger's way. For pickup, there's a car tag verification process to where we're able to verify the car to the student, and then they're able to get in that car and go safely. And then there is a verification process for early pickup as well. So if you leave, you want to come pick up your kids before 3 o'clock, then there is a process for that as well in the office. Our campus also prides ourselves on active supervision, so we just want to make sure that we're alert, we're visible during all of those transition periods for our students. While they're having outdoor activities, we want to make sure that we're visible. And in doing this, it prevents issues. We're engaging, we're being proactive, right? So it just eliminates a lot of different things happening when we have that active supervision. And then lastly, our communication. So we want to communicate any and everything to the parents. Like I stated earlier, with emergency situations, we want to update the parents through eSchool, which allows us to email all of the parents all of our guardians, families, parents at one time the same email. It'll send a blast. I also would like to have our teachers send out a blast through their preferred method, just so everyone is aware of kind of what happened. And then if there's any questions, we want to have those questions directed to our admin team. So thank you so much.